morning and welcome to Elisa Marie Yoga and day 11 of your yoga and mindfulness course. Hope you're enjoying it all so far. And this morning we're going to start at the top of our mats. So I want you to just take your feet just slightly apart. I want you to set your hands away from the body, palms facing forward, drawing those shoulders back and down, spreading the toes, feeling 4 points of contact on the mat, inner and outer toes, inner and outer heel, feeling that grounding. I want you to take a few big deep breaths through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more. In through the nose, sigh out through the mouth, and bringing the hands together, bringing them into the heart center. I just want you to bow your head towards your hands and just close your eyes. And just settle down into your mat, into the practice, into that steady, calming breath. And I want the intentions this morning for our practice and for the rest of the day to be about acceptance. I want you to think about, accepting where you are right now, whether that is in your yoga practice, in your daily life, work, or your relationships. Sometimes some of those things are not exactly where we want them to be, but just accepting that this is where we are right now, and that that's okay. This is where we're meant to be right now, right in this moment. And we're working towards changing those things that we want to improve on. But it's okay to be exactly where we are right now. So with that acceptance in mind, I want you to open your eyes. Inhaling, lifting those hands, bringing in that morning. Fingertips together. And as we exhale, I want you to forward fold. I want you to take a nice bend in those legs. So they're quite bent. And I want you to just take your feet a little bit further apart. So it's a nice comfortable stance as you're rolling that head down and just hanging heavy. In that forward fold, crossing the arms if you need to. As a ragdoll, nodding the head, shaking, keeping those legs really nice and soft. Releasing those hands down to the floor. And we're going to inhale again, bringing the energy, that morning energy into our flow. Fingertips together. Exhale to the heart. Drawing the energy in. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, folding forward down. Again, nice soft knees first. Drawing that chest as close to the thighs as you can. And then inhale, find a halfway lift. Hands to shins or fingertips. Exhale, round down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. And this time, as we exhale down, we're going to bend our knees even further to place both the hands on the floor. You're going to step back with that right leg into a low runner's lunge. And I want you to move around in this position. If you really need to drop that knee, that's okay. If you can lift it, let's get some movement in that hip and groin. Very good. And from there, we're going to drop that back knee now, untuck the toe and straighten that left leg out in front of us. You might need to scoot it away a little bit. And we're going to come forward onto that leg. So again, this is a perfect position for those blocks underneath your hands to bring the floor closer if you need to. So we're going to inhale. And exhale and fold forward over that leg, drawing that chest towards the thigh. Inhale, finding length, coming up onto the fingertips. Exhale, rounding down. Inhale, lift. Only go as far as comfortable to you. Exhale, down. It might be enough for you to just stay upright. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Find that length and exhale, rounding down and then bending that front leg back into this low lunge, tucking that toe and lifting that right knee if you can. Stay in there for just a breath. I'm going to place our right hand on the inside of our left foot, opening out that left arm, opening out that shoulder, dropping that back knee if you need to, feeling that expansion in the chest. Few breaths here. Uncurling, place both hands onto the mat, pushing into the mat. You're going to take this right leg, you're going to step it next to the left between your hands into that forward fold. Deepen it a little bit now if you can, so the legs can be a little bit straighter. Using that breath to sink down closer to your legs. Inhaling, sweeping the arms all the way up. Fingertips together. And as you exhale, we're going to take a little back bend. So exhale, back bend. If it's too much, place your hands behind your back and open out the chest, feeling that expansion in your chest as well as that supporting back bend. Or just leave the fingertips together. And lift. Exhale, we're going to dive down again to that forward fold. Inhale, find that halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Bending the knees so you can get your hands to the floor. I'm going to step back with the left leg this time. Into that low lunge. Moving around. Oscillating that hip joint. Moving forward and back. Building some heat. And then hold it still just for a breath. Before we drop that back knee, untuck the toe, straightening that front leg. Inhaling as we lift, exhale as we fold forward, using blocks or props as necessary for that front leg. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Drawing the chest to the thigh, letting it melt on the exhalation. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And bending that right leg again. Untucking the toe. And coming up, lifting that knee into that low runner's lunge again. Or keeping the knee down. Left hand on the inside, right hand lifted, open out, feeling that expansion. I'm more bothered about the expansion, so if the knee needs to drop to get that expansion in the chest, then do so. Feeling that expansion there. Bringing both the hands to either side of the foot. Staying a moment in that low lunge to prepare to lift that left leg between the right into our forward fold. A little bit deeper now if we can. Inhale and lengthen from the spine. Exhale, folding forward. And inhale to our tall mountain pose. Arms overhead. Exhale into that little back bend. Inhaling, lift. And then we're going to step back with our left leg into our warrior. So left toes facing the edge of the mat, right toes facing forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sinking down into that warrior. Exhale and push and straighten that front leg. Exhale, sink down. Inhale and lift. Exhale and sink down. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sinking down, holding it there. Feeling the energy flowing through the fingertips as they lengthen through the quads. And then place the right hand onto the right leg. Left hand sweeps overhead into our Side angle pose, sinking down, taking a few breaths here, keeping that shoulder open, feeling the energy in the legs. Inhale back into our warrior two. Exhale, straighten that front leg and turn the right toe to face the front of the mat. Hands on the waist. We're going to inhale. Exhale, forward fold all the way down to the mat. Taking the hands to the floor or to the shins. And we're going to soften the knees. And I want you to just move right to left. Bending and straightening one leg. So we're feeling that stretch in the groin. You can go lower if you want to. You can bend both legs and straighten them. I want you to do whatever feels nice for you this morning. Moving around in this posture. You can come all the way to the floor. Our little ones, our big bends and stretch with both knees. And then let's come back to centre, finding that stillness. We're going to place our hands to our hips and lift all the way, leading with the crown of the head to standing. And we're going to turn that left foot towards the mat and we're going to come down the other way into our warrior. So sinking down and lift. Exhale as we sink down into our warrior. And lift. Sinking down. And lift. You can always go just that little bit further, but don't force it. And straighten. One more. And then on the next one, we're going to hold it there. Feeling that power in this warrior two. Left hand comes to left thigh. Right hand sweeps overhead. Keeping open, gazing up. Opening out that chest, feeling the stretch front of the shoulder. 2 more breaths. Into our warrior. Straighten that front leg. Toe facing forward again this time. Hands on hips. Exhale down all the way. Placing the hands onto the floor. And this time we're going to inhale, find a halfway lift. Hands on shins if you need to. Exhale down. Or on blocks. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. And soften the knees. And I want you to, this time, we're going to curl up one vertebra at a time. Starting right at the base of the spine. Uncurling. Letting the crown of the head be the last thing to get to the top. We're going to inhale with our right arm up. We're going to draw that left down the side. And we're going to take a side bend. Don't force your hand into this leg. Use your body to support and lift. And return to the middle. And let's go the other way. So nice wide leg side stretch. And one more each way. And lift. And the other. And release. We're going to step that left leg up to the front of the mat. And just stand in mountain pose. Feeling the energy that we've built in our body through those postures. And accepting where we are in our practice, in our lives, in our relationships. Big inhale. Exhale, forward fold, last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. We're just going to take a twist here, so bend that left leg, straighten the right, open the right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, down, swap it over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. One more each way. Inhale. Finding that twist. Exhale, swap it over. And release. Curling again, one vertebra at a time. Thinking of separating each vertebra, growing taller, expanding, letting the crown of the head be the last thing to reach the top. And then we're just going to inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, I want you to sigh it all out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sigh it all out. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Let all that negativity go. Let any aches and pains go. Inhale all this lovely prana. Exhale. And reach arms up above your head. And exhale. Bringing the fingertips together. Bringing them at the heart centre. And just finding stillness. And close down the eyes. Just bow the head towards the hands. And just take a few breaths to observe where your body's at, where your mind's at, whether you're feeling energised and ready for the day. And accepting whatever happens, whatever be will be, just accept with peace in your mind, peace in your thoughts, and peace in your heart. So open your eyes and namaste. Have a lovely day, and I shall see you tomorrow.